ॐ नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। ललाटे त्रिपुण्ड्रीनिटिलकृतकस्तूरीतिलकः स्फुरन्मालाधारस्फुरितकटिकौपीनवसनः दधानो दुस्तारं शिरसि फणिराजं शशिकलां प्रदीपः सर्वेषाम् अरुणगिरियोगी विजयते। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन् ऊतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनाम् आवित्र्यवतु। सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। श्रीकान्तो मातुलो यस्य जननी सर्वमङ्गला जनकः शङ्करो देवस्तं वन्दे कुञ्जराननं। यः शिवो नाम रूपाभ्यां या देवी सर्वमङ्गला तयोः संस्मरणात् पुंसां सर्वतो जयमङ्गलं सर्वतो जयमङ्गलं सर्वतो जयमङ्गलं। या देवी स्तूयते नित्यं विबुधैर्वेदपारगैः सा मे वसतु जिह्वाग्रे ब्रह्मरूपा सरस्वती। दोर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्भिः स्फटिकमणिमयीम् अक्षमालां दधाना हस्तेनैकेन पद्मं सितमपि च शुकं पुस्तकं चापरेण भासा कुन्देन्दुशङ्खस्फटिकमणिनिभा भासमाना समाना सा मे वाग्देवतेयं निवसतु वदने सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना। चतुर्मुखमुखाम्बोजवनहंसवधू मम मानसे रमतां नित्यं सर्वशुक्ला सरस्वती। शारदा शारदाम्बोजवदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं क्रियात्। Nityanandam. We welcome all the Prince and Princess in training of His Divine Holiness Swamiji, all the viewers of Nityananda TV, YouTube Live and Facebook Live for this session on the Agamic scripture called Samrajya Lakshmi Pithika, which is from the Akasha Bhairava Tantra, directly revealed by Paramashiva himself to Devi Parvati, the cosmic mother. In this Samrajya Lakshmi Pithika, Paramashiva explains how, by the grace of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi, a kingdom happens, how a kingdom is sustained, and how a kingdom flourishes and becomes prosperous, and even becomes victorious in a way that even the enemy kings come and surrender at the feet of the one of that king who has made himself receptive to the grace of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi. In this Agamic scripture, Paramashiva explains furthermore how the various parts of the kingdom should be built, how the fort should be built, how the various army training should be given, all these aspects of a kingdom Paramashiva reveals in this Agama. We've been getting to know the meaning of the shlokas of Samrajya Lakshmi Peethika, this Agamic scripture, by the grace of His Divine Holiness Swamiji. In the first chapter, in the first patala of Samrajya Lakshmi Peethika, Paramashiva explained the greatness of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi, how by the grace of, just by the grace of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi, so many things happen in the life of a king and for a kingdom. In the second patala, second chapter, as per the request of Devi Parvati, Paramashiva explained the form of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi, and in the third patala, Devi Parvati asks for the mantra of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi to be revealed, and Paramashiva is out of deep compassion has been explaining in the third patala, Tritiya patala, the mantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Till yesterday, we have seen until the 18th shloka of the Tritiya patala. We will do the avriti, the revision of repetition of the Tritiya patala shlokas, and further move on to the further shlokas of the Samrajya Lakshmi Peethika. Please repeat these shlokas twice after I chant. Atha Samrajya Lakshmi Peethika Atha Tritiyah Patalaha Samrajya Lakshmi Mantra Swarupa Kathanam Deva Deva Daya Sindho Shiva Sarvajna Shankara Shrutam Samrajya Lakshmyaha Tu Swarupam Atipavanam Idanim Shrotumichhami Tanmantram Mantravittama Vaktumarhasi Devesha Yadyasti Karunamayi Sadhu Sadhu Jagadvandye Yanmam Tvam Pariprichhasi Tatteham Sampravakshyami Shrinushva Susamahita Rajano Lebhire Turnam Prajyam Samrajyam Adrije Adau Pranavamudhritya Namah Padam Anantaram Bhagavatyai जगत्यै पदं पश्चात् साम्राज्य पदमुद्धरेत् दायै लक्ष्मी समुच्चार्य स्वाहाकारम् उदीरयेत् एवं ते कथितो देवी मंत्रोऽयं षोडशाक्षरः ऋषिरस्याहम् आख्यातः जगति छंद उच्यते। साम्राज्यदा महालक्ष्मी देवता परिकीर्तिता प्रणवो बीजमाख्यातम् स्वाहा शक्तिः समीरिता षड्भिर्मन्त्रपदैः कुर्यात् षडङ्गानि यथाक्रमम् इत्थं न्यासविधिं कृत्वा ध्यायेत् साम्राज्यदां श्रियम् क्षीरसागरमध्यस्थे श्वेतद्वीपेति विस्तृते विजयाख्यपुरे रम्ये चिन्तामणिगृहाग्रतः रत्नमण्डपमध्यस्थ वेद्यां कल्पतरो रथः रत्नसिंहासने दिव्ये सहस्रदलपङ्कजे कर्णिकायां समासीनाम् पद्मासनविधानतः चतुर्भुजां चारुदतीम् बिम्बोष्ठीं कम्बुकन्धराम् मन्दस्मितमुखीं दिव्य कस्तूरी तिलकालिकाम् कर्पूरवीटिकापूर्ण वक्त्रां वारिजलोचनम् दिव्यचंदन संलिप्त पीनोन्नत कुचानताम् आबिभ्रतीं कराम्भोजैः अब्जयुग्मं वराभये आवर्तनाभिमानील रोमराजिविराजिताम् वलित्रितय संशोभी तनुवृत्त सुमध्यमाम् पुलिन स्पर्धि जघनाम् कटीतटपटीयसीम् करीन्द्रकर संकाश कमनीयोरुरंजिताम् स्मरतूणीरसदृश जंघामालीनगुल्फकाम् कूर्मपृष्ठजयोद्युक्त पादयुग्मां परात्पराम् Till this shloka, 18th shloka, we saw the meanings till yesterday, and we'll continue with the 19th shloka. Please repeat twice. Anargharatna makuta kundalangada kankanaihi वालिकाभिः मनोज्ञाभिः नासामुक्ता फलेन च कटकैरङ्गुलीयैश्च हारैरतिमनोहरैः मेखला दामभिः क्षुद्रघंटिका दामभिः शिवे नूपुरैः पादकटकैः अन्यैरतिविचित्रितैः भूषणैर्भूषितां दिव्य पीताम्बरसमावृताम् कलाचीं कुञ्चिकामुख्य राजचिह्नानि लीलया वहन्तीभिः कराम्भोजैः धनलक्ष्म्यादिभिः सदा लक्ष्मीभिः अष्टभिः सेव्य मानाम् अति लक्ष्मीभिरष्टभिः सेव्यमानाम् अमितविभ्रमाम् टुगेदर लक्ष्मीभिः अष्टभिः सेव्यमानाम् अति विभ्रमाम् जयकाहलिकाम्भेरीम् शङ्खदुन्दुभिः मर्दलाः पुरतो वादयन्तीभिः शक्तिभिर्विजयादिभिः सेव्यमानाम् अनुदिनम् नेमिघोषमनोहरैः जाम्बूनदमयैश्चित्रैः रथैश्च रथिकान्वितैः सुवर्णकक्ष्याग्रैवेय घण्टाचामरभूषितैः साधोरणैर्मत्त गजैर्हेम पल्याणभूषितैः ससादिभिश्चतुरगैः योधैर्नानायुधोद्यतैः कोटिशः कोटिशोजस्रम् सेव्यमानां समन्ततः सर्वलावण्यवसतिम् विभ्रमावासमन्दिरम् साम्राज्यलक्ष्मीम् ध्यात्वैवम् वर्णलक्षं जपेन्मनुम् तर्पणं तद्दशांशेन होमं तद्दशांशतः होमं तद्दशमांशतः कृत्वा तद्दशमांशेन भोजयेद्विजपुङ्गवान् एवं सिद्धमनुमन्त्री सम्यग् गुरुकटाक्षितः यन्त्रस्वरूपं जानीयात् रहस्यं हिमाद्रिजे सरहस्यं हिमाद्रिजे इत्याकाशभैरवाख्ये महाशैवतन्त्रे साम्राज्यलक्ष्मी मंत्र स्वरूपकथनं नाम तृतीयः पटलः। So we'll start seeing with this actually the third patala, Tritiya patala comes to an end, and in the 19th shloka from where we have to start seeing the meanings. Anargha Ratra Makuta. Anargha means pure. Ratna means gemstones. Makuta, Anargha Ratna Makuta, the crown which is made of pure gemstones. Gemstones have the impurity, means if you should be able to see the the transparency should be high, and it should not be opaque, stopping all the light through the impurities inside, like how we say diamond impurity in the diamond or impurity in emerald, like that. Without any impurities, the crown, which is studded with gemstones, Kundalangada Kankanaihi, the kundala, the ear ornaments that Devi Samrajya Lakshmi wears, and the ornament that she wears on her upper arms, that is called Angada. All these are made of gemstones which are extremely pure. Valikabhihi manojnabhihi nasa mukta phalenacha. Valika is a ornament which is worn on the hip. Valikabhihi manojnabhihi, extremely beautiful Valika she wears. Nasa mukta phalenacha. Mukta phala means a pearl. In her nose she wears a ornament. She wears an ornament made of pearl. Katakai ranguliyaischa. Kataka means the round ornament which is either worn on the hand or on the ankles, either around the wrists or on the ankles, which will have one face on the end. It will not be a completely closed loop, it will be just little open, which you can open and put it inside. Katakaihi anguliyaischa. Anguliya means ring of the finger. The rings that you wear on the finger. Anguli means finger. Anguliya means rings, ornament. Haraihi atimanoharaihi. The hara, see the Rudrakshamala I am wearing, it is called a hara. This Rudrakshamala. Like this, and if an ornament comes, it is called hara. Haraihi atimanoharaihi. Extremely beautiful, extremely captivating your heart. Such a kind of hara. Necklaces and the jewels that are adorning Devi Samrajya Lakshmi's chest are there. Mekhala damabhihi kshudra gantika damabhihi shive. Mekhala is around the waist. The ornament that she wears is Mekhala. Mekhala damabhihi kshudra gantika damabhihi shive. Kshudra gantika means small. The house the Mekhala is made, Mekhala rope is made, it has small bells. Kshudra gantika means bell, that which creates sounds. Kshudra gantika damabhi shive. Here Paramashiva calls Devi Parvati with the word Shive, oh the embodiment of auspiciousness. Nupuraihi padakatakaihi. Nupura means anklet. In Tamil we call golus. Nupuraihi padakatakaihi. Already I told kataka will be worn around the wrists as well as the ankles. Here Devi is wearing kataka even in her ankles. Nupuraihi padakatakaihi anyaihi ativichitritaihi. And there are many other ornaments that she wears that are adorning her body, which are extremely vichitra, means extremely new and astonishing and amazing. Bhushanair bhushitam divya. All these ornaments Samrajya Lakshmi is wearing, and she is adorned by all these ornaments. Pitambara samavritam. Divya pitambara samavritam. The color of the dress that she wears is yellow. It is a divine yellow. In the second chapter, Dvitiya Patala, Paramashiva explained that Samrajya Lakshmi Devi wears a vastra, wears a clothing made of gold. Gold is divinely yellow in color. Hence, Paramashiva calls here Divya Pitambara Samavratam. Ambara means vastram, clothing. Pita yellow, divine yellow color clothing is worn by Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Kalachi Kunchika Mukhya Rajachinnhani Leelaya Vahanti Bhi Karambhojaihi Dhanalakshmyadibhis Sada. Karambhojaihi Kalachi Kunchika Mukhya Rajachinnhani Leelaya Vahanti Bhi Dhanalakshmyadibhi. By all the Ashtalakshmis, Lakshmi Bhi Ashtabhi, by all the 8 Lakshmis, Ashtalakshmis, starting from Dhanalakshmi, who all hold the various Raja Chinha, the divine symbols. If you see, for example, if a chief of a monastery, chief of a Mahasamsthana, chief of an Adinam goes, walks in front of him, his disciples will carry a staff which has the emblem of that samsthana. All these Raja Chinhas, if it is a kingdom, that kingdom's Chinha, kingdom symbols will be carried. Like that, here all the Ashtalakshmis, 8 Lakshmis who represent the 8 fortunes of human life which need to be attained by every human being. Those Ashtalakshmis by Leela means as a divine play, because she herself is Mahalakshmi, she herself is Samrajya Lakshmi, all the other Ashtalakshmis are her own forms, and hence Paramashiva uses the word Leelaya. Because of Leela, because of the divine play, she holds that form of Samrajya Lakshmi. Because of that same Leela, divine play, she holds the form of, she herself assumes the form of Ashtalakshmis, representing Ashta Aishwarya, all the 8 fortunes. Here, all the Ashtalakshmis carry various Raja Chinha, divine royal symbols like Kalachi and Kunchika. By all these Ashtalakshmis, this Devi Samrajya Lakshmi is served. When Paramashiva tells that this Devi Samrajya Lakshmi is served by the Ashtalakshmis, it means the one who receives the grace of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi automatically, without any effort, gets the grace of all the Ashtalakshmis also. It is not that Samrajya Lakshmi is a higher Devi and all the Ashtalakshmis are her subordinates, nothing like that. Same Lakshmi who assumes the form of Samrajya Lakshmi, when she bestows the kingdom and causes the kingdom to happen, she is Samrajya Lakshmi. Same Devi, Mahalakshmi, who when she showers dhanya, grains and produce, agricultural produce, she is Dhanya Lakshmi. So, by the divine play, she assumes the form of Samrajya Lakshmi as well as the forms of all the Ashtalakshmis. And by this scenario explained by Paramashiva reveals that the one who worships Samrajya Lakshmi and earns her grace automatically receives the grace of all the Ashtalakshmis and the boons bestowed by all the Ashtalakshmis also. Sevyamanam Amita Vibhramam. She is extremely beautiful and extremely glittering in nature, this Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Jayakahalikam bherim Shankadundubhi Mardalaha Purato Vadayanti Bhi Shaktibhir Vijayadibhi Sevyamanam Anudinam. Here, Paramashiva tells one more scene. Apart from the Ashtalakshmis, the Shaktis, starting from Vijaya, the Shaktis, all the powers which bestow victory, all these Shaktis are around Devi Samrajya Lakshmi, and they play the instruments, they play the drums, various kinds of drums. The various kinds of drums that Paramashiva explains are Jayakahalika, and shankha, the conch, blowing of the conch. Dundubhi is a kind of a drum and it's a kind of an instrument. Mardala is a kind of a drum. In front of her, all these Vijayadi Shaktis are playing these instruments. Why are they playing these instruments? In excitement and in a way of offering their respect and showing the supremacy of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Sevyamanam Anudinam. When do they serve like this? Always. Anudinam. Every day, always. They are, all these Vijayadi Shaktis serve Samrajya Lakshmi Devi. Nemi Ghosha Manoharaihi Jambunadamayaihi. Nemi Ghosha Manohara means, Nemi Ghosha means the Ghosha. Ghosha means chanting loudly, saying, "Oh, the king, may you win. Oh, goddess, may you have Vijaya, may you have victory." Around the king, how the Raja Sevakas will always create the Raja Ghosha, Nemi Ghosha. Chakravarti will have, Chakravarti means the king who is accepted as the supreme king by all the other kings. The Chakravartis will be served by and adorned by all these Vijaya Ghosha. Same way this Devi Samrajya Lakshmi, because she bestows kingdom. So, as a result of it, Nemi Ghosha, the Chakravarti's Ghosha are also offered to Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. This Chakravarti Ghosha means like how we say for Swamiji, Shri Kailasonnata Dwadashanta Shyamala Pitharuda, we all say, and finally say, Shri Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Shri Jnanasambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swamin Atragatya Paripalya Asman Vijnana Vitarena Vijayi Bhava, like how the Vijaya Ghosha, Jaya Ghosha is coming, like that the Jaya Ghosha and the Chakravarti Ghosha is done as an offering to Devi Samrajya Lakshmi by, not by human beings or the kings, but by the Shaktis called Vijaya and etc. Jambunadamayihi Chitraihi Rathaischa Rathikanvitaihi Suvarnakakshyagreiveya Ghantachamara Bhushitaihi Sadhoranairmatta Gajaihi Hemapalyana Bhushitaihi. She is also surrounded by various chariots, Rathaihi, various chariots which are with the charioteers, the drivers of the chariot. And the chariots are made of Jambunada, gold. Jambunadamayihi Chitraihi. Chitraihi means different chariots. She is surrounded by various kinds of chariots which are made of gold, and those chariots have charioteers, and those chariots have the horses which have golden rope. To drive a horse, you need a rope. That rope is golden rope. And all those horses have golden ornaments, golden necklaces around their neck. Ghantachamara bhushitaihi. And all those horses have so much of hair in their tails and on the back of the horses. Means they have, especially white, it is a white horse. Chamara means the fan, the hand fan which is made of the hair of a horse. Here Chamara refers to that Roma, that hair of the horse with which the chamara is made. For making the chamara, we use it only, get it only from a white horse. So all those are white horses having lot of hair on their body, as well as they have golden rope and golden necklaces. And they also have bells around their body, on their neck. साधोरणैर्मत्त गजैहि हेमपल्याण भूषितैहि ससादिभिश्च तुरगैहि योधनैहि नानायुध उद्यतैहि. Not only horses, even extremely excited elephants are also there, and on the elephant, the seat on which the person who rides the elephant is seated is also made of gold. Hemapalyana bhushitaihi. With all these, the yodhaihi, with all these, there are so many soldiers who have various weapons around this Samrajya Lakshmi Devi. Means, just by her presence, she causes all the army required for a kingdom. A powerful army happens just by the presence, mere presence and invocation of this Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Kotishah kotisho jasram sevyamanam samantataha. How many such soldiers are there? Millions and millions of, multiples of 10 millions, tens of millions of, crores and crores of such soldiers who are having so many weapons in their hands and who also are in a golden chariot and upon the excited elephants which has golden seat. All these divine and powerful royal army is surrounded and happens by the mere presence of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Sarvalavanya vasatim. Sarvalavanya vasatim. Lavanya means beauty. All the beauty of the whole cosmos put together is on that form of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Such a beautiful form she has. Vibhrama Vasamandiram. Vibhrama Vasamandiram. An extremely beautiful place. The place that she resides is Avasa. That itself is a mandira. That the place where she resides is mandira, a temple, because the person who is seated is a devata, whose goddess herself. So the place where she resides becomes a temple, which is extremely beautiful. So such a kind of a Devi Samrajya Lakshmi has to be meditated upon. Samrajya Lakshmi Dhyatvaivam. After having meditated upon such Samrajya Lakshmi, who has such a kind of a form which has been explained by Paramashiva in the verses which we explained in the class yesterday and today, after having meditated upon that form of Samrajya Lakshmi, this is a splendid form of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi, Varna Laksham Japen Manum. Varna means alphabet, syllable. Laksha means 100,000. 100,000 times the whole mantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi has to be chanted. But how many 100,000 times? That many number of syllables are there in the Moola mantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. That many multiplied by that into 100,000 times it has to be chanted. There are 16 aksharas. Paramashiva already told Shodasha aksharaha. 16 syllables are there in the mantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. So 16 into laksha, 16 into 1 lakh, 16 into 100,000. So 16 into 100,000 times the total mantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi, which was revealed by Paramashiva compassionately earlier in this chapter, has to be repeated as a japa. Varna laksha. Japen manum. Manu means mantra. Here, Japen manum. That mantra, this Samrajya Lakshmi Devi's Manu mantra has to be repeated 1600,000 times, and after doing the japa, Varna Laksha japa, Akshara Laksha japa, Tarpanam Taddashamshena, how many ever times you did japa divided by 10, you have to do the Tarpana, you have to do the offering with water to Devi, chanting the mantra and offering it as a Tarpana. Homam Taddashamamshataha, and divided by that, so 1600,000 times mantra has to be chanted, and divided by that, divided by 10 has to be done as Tarpanam, and divided by that quotient, that many number of times Ahuti should be offered in a Homa. Homa should be done to the Devi, and divided by that quotient divided by 10, Kritva Dashamamshena Bhojaye Dvijapungavan. That many number of Brahmanas should be fed. Evam Siddham Anumantri. In this way, one masters the mantra, one becomes the Siddha of this mantra. $1,600,000 times one person has to do the japa of the mantra, and 160,000 times he has to do tarpana, and 16,000 times ahuti should be offered in the homa, and 1,600 brahmanas should be fed during this upasana to Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Kritva dashamamshena bhojayet siddvijapungavan. 1,600 male brahmanas should be fed. Evam siddham anumantri. In this way, the person becomes a mantra siddha. He has got the power of that whole mantra in his life, in his system. Samyak Guru Katakshitaha. Here comes the very important note that Paramashiva tells, important instruction. So we all have received, there is this book Samrajya Lakshmi Pitika, and Paramashiva has revealed the mantra and how to do the Anganyasa and Karanyasa. Paramashiva revealed how to do the japa. Paramashiva revealed how to do the dhyana. Paramashiva revealed how to do, and how many number of times homa should be done, and how many number of times tarpanam should be done, and how many brahmanas should be fed. All these Paramashiva revealed. So can we all jump in and start doing? Here comes Paramashiva very clearly instructs. Samyak Guru Katakshitaha. Guru, along with the Kataksha, along with the grace of the Guru, this should be done. Means formally getting initiated by a Guru who has already become a mantra siddha. This mantra should be received from a Guru in a proper means, and then that Raja should do this upasana towards Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Yantraswarupam janiyat sarahasyam himadrije. He continues, Paramashiva, after concluding to tell what he was telling, the form of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi, the meditative form, and the mantra, and how the upasana should be done. He continues to say in this chapter itself, and get to know the yantra, the form of that yantra, yantraswarupa, sarahasyam. Secretly get to know the form of the yantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. O Himadrije, O the daughter of the one who happened from the Himalayas, that Devi, O Parvati, please listen, Paramashiva reveals here. With this, the Tritiya Patala, the third chapter, comes to a completion. Before we close today's session, we once again let us go through the meanings of the third Patala, Tritiya Patala, together at a stretch. In the Tritiya Patala beginning, Deva Deva Daya Sindho Shiva Sarvajna Shankara Shrutam Samrajya Lakshmyastu Swarupam Atipavanam. Devi Parvati tells Paramashiva, O the Lord of all Lords, the embodiment of the ocean of compassion, O Shiva, the one, the causeless auspiciousness, the one who creates auspicious things, the omniscient, we have heard from you the form of Samrajya Lakshmi which removes all the karmas. Idanim shrotumichhami tanmantram mantravittama. I now wish to hear the mantra of that Devi, Samrajya Lakshmi. Vaktumarhasi devesha yadyasti karunamayi. You have to reveal to me this mantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi should you have compassion towards me. Is the prayer done by Devi Parvati to Paramashiva. Sadhu sadhu jagadvandye yanmam tvam paripricchasi tatteham sampravakshyami shrunushva susamahita. Very well, what you are asking is good. Oh, the one who's to be worshipped by the whole world, whatever you are asking, that I will tell you. Listen without any distraction. Samrajya Lakshmiya mantrastu sarva papa haraf paraha dhanyo yashaskarashchaiva bhukti mukti pradayakaha. The mantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi removes all the papas and is supreme mantra, and it creates intense punya, so much of punya, and creates yashas, fame, and also bestows all sorts of pleasures, worldly pleasures, as well as the ultimate liberation itself. Samrajyado visheshena rajyam samrajya kangshinam yan mantramenam puropasya nabhaga nahushadayaha rajano lebhire turnam prajyam samrajya madrije. This mantra bestows specially a samrajya, a kingdom, to a king who wants a kingdom to happen for him. This mantra was used and practiced, and the upasana of this mantra was done by the great Chakravartis Nabhaga and Nahusha, who hail in the Chandravamsha and Suryavamsha. All these kings immediately attained their kingdom by doing the japa, doing the upasana of this mantra. Adu pranavamudhritya namah padamanantaram bhagavati padam paschat samrajya padamuddharet dayi lakshmi samuccharya swahakaram udirayet evam te kathito devi mantroyam shodashaksharaha. Paramashiva reveals the mantra. In the beginning, Omkara is there. After that, Namaha is there. After that, the word Bhagavati is there. After that, followed by that word Bhagavati, Samrajya, the word Samrajya is there, followed by Dayi, Lakshmi, and Swaha. Hence, Paramashiva has revealed the 16-syllabled mantra here, which is Om Namo Bhagavati Samrajyadayi Lakshmi Swaha. Rishirasyaham akyato jagati chanda uchyate. For this mantra, the Rishi, the revealer of this mantra, the seer of this mantra is Paramashiva himself. He says, I am the Rishi here. Jagati chanda uchyate. The chandas for this mantra is Jagati chanda, and Samrajyada Mahalakshmi Devata Parikirtita. The Devata for this mantra is Samrajya Lakshmi Devi herself. Pranavo Bijamakyatam Swaha Shakti Samirita. The Bija of this mantra is Pranava, Omkara, and the Shakti for this mantra is Swaha. Shadbihi mantrapadaih kuryat shadangani yathakramam. Sequentially do the Shadanganyasa with the 6 words, 6 padas of this mantra. Itham nyasavidhim krutva dhyayet samrajyadam shriyam. In this way, having done the nyasa, meditate upon the form of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi. Kshira, how then Paramashiva starts explaining the form of Samraja Lakshmi Devi and the exact verses how with which the Dhyana Shloka should be chanted. Kshira Sagara Madhyasthe Shvetadvipeti Vistrute Vijayakhya Pure Ramye Chintamani Grihagrataha. In the midst of the Milky Ocean, in the Shvetadvipa, in a island called Shweta. Shweta also refers to the color white. So in a white, the ocean itself is milky, and in the midst of it there is a island which is called Shweta Dvipa, which is extremely wide, which huge. Vijayakhya Pure Ramye Chintamani Grihagrataha. In the city called Vijaya, which is extremely beautiful, there is a meditate upon the house which is called Chintamani Griha. Ratnamandapa Madhyastha Vedyam Kalpataro Radha Ratnasimhasane Divye Sahasradala Pankaje. In that Chintam, in front of that Chintamani Griha, there is a Ratnamandapa, gem-studded mandapa, and in that mandapa there is a Vedika, there is a raised platform which is under the divine Kalpavriksha. Ratna Simhasane Divye Sahasradala Pankaje. On that Vedika, on that raised platform, there is a divine gem-studded Simhasana, and on that Simhasana there is a 1,000-petal lotus. Karnikayam Samasinam Padmasana Vidhanataha Chaturbhujam Charudatim Bimboshtim Kambukandharam. In that Karnika, in the center of the lotus, is seated this Devata, Samrajya Lakshmi, who is seated in the yogic posture of Padmasana. Chaturbhujam Charudatim Bimboshtim Kambukandharam Mandasmita Mukhim Divya Kasturi Tilakalikam. She has 4 hands and she has a well round body, hip area, and Bimboshtim, she has red lips. Kambukandharam, she has a neck resembling a conch shell which has 3 lines. Her neck has a mild 3 wrinkles lines. Mandasmita Mukhim Divya Kasturi Tilakalikam, she has a mild smile in her face, and she wears a divine Kasturi Tilaka, a paste of musk on her forehead. Karpura Vitika Purna Vaktram Varijalochanam. And she is chewing Purna Tambulam, that is betel leaf along with erica nut, along with pure camphor powder. All these put together, she is chewing the betel leaf, and her eyes are resembling the petals of a lotus flower. Divya Chandana Samlipta Pinonnata Kuchanatam. She has her chest, her breasts are big in size, and also they are smeared with divine sandalwood paste. Abibhratim Karambhojaihi Abjayugmam Varabhaye. She holds in her 4 hands 2 lotuses and the Varadahasta and the Abhayahasta, with the hands that bestow boon, that the hands that gives refuge to the devotees. Avartanabhimanila Romaraji Virajitam. Her navel is the center of the whole cosmos, and it looks like a whirlpool, and she has a mild, thin series of hair, dark hair, very thin series of hair on her navel. Valitritaya Samshobhit Anuvritta Sumadhyamam. She has 3 wrinkles on her hip, and her hip is extremely slender, gracefully slender and thin. Purinaspardhi Jaganam. Her hips are bulged. Katitata Patiyasim. Her hips are well raised. Karindra Kara Sankasha Kamaniyoru Ranjitam. Her thighs resemble the trunk of an elephant. Smaratunira sadrisha janghamalina gulphakam. Her calf muscles, means from the knees until the ankle, are extremely tender, like how the Pushpabana, the arrows, the flower arrow of Manmatha will be so tender and soft. Alina Gulphakam, her ankles are also tender and thin and soft. Kurma Prishta Jayodyukta Padayugmam Paratparam. She has a very good curvature of her soles in such a way that the heels and the toes of her feet are bulged like how the back of a tortoise will be bulged. Anargharatna Makuta Kundalangada Kankanaihi. She has a gemstone studded, pure gemstone studded Kirita, crown, and Kundala, ear ornaments, and Angada, the ornaments worn on her apparam. Valikabhir manojnabhi nasamukta phalenacha. And she wears a beautiful golden rope on her chest, on her around the neck, which falls on the chest and on the hip. And also she wears a pearl ornament on her nose. Katakai ranguliyaischa harairati manoharaihi. She wears a kataka on her hand and she wears a ring on her finger. Harairati manoharaihi. Beautiful, many beautiful haras, ornaments are worn on her chest, starting from her neck. Mekhala damabhihi kshudra ghantika damabhishive. She wears a golden, she wears the mekhala, the hip ornament, the ornament around the waist, and it is adorned with small bells. Nupurai padakatakair anyi rativichitritaihi. In her feet she wears padakataka, she all wears a kataka on her feet, on her ankles, and also she wears anklets and various other divine abharanas, divine ornaments adorn the form of Devi Samraja Lakshmi, and she is wearing a divine yellow vastra, divine yellow clothing, golden clothing. Kalachi Kunchika Mukhya Rajachinhani. This is the form, till now the form of the Devi is completed. Kalachi Kunchika Mukhya Rajachinhani Leelaya Vahanti Bhik Karambhojaihi Dhanalakshmyadibhis Sada. Lakshmi Bhir Ashtabhis Sevyamanam Amita Vibhramam. This Devi Samraja Lakshmi is served by all the Ashtalakshmis who hold divine symbols, royal symbols in their hands, and Jayakahalikam bherim Shankadundubhimardalaha Purato Vadayantibhi Shaktibhir Vijayadibhi Sevyamanam Anudinam Nemi Ghosha Manoharaihi. Along with the Ashtalakshmis who serve her, the Shaktis, Vijayadi Shaktis also serve her by playing the musical instruments. Jayakahala, musical drum, Bheri, musical drum, Shankha, blowing the conch, Dundubi, blowing the air instrument, and Mardala, another form of musical drum. All these are played in front of her, along with the ghoshas, which are fit to be done in front of a Chakravarti. All the Chakravarti ghosha also are done around her, in front of her. Jambunadamayais chitraihi Rathaischa Rathikanvitaihi Suvarnakakshagraiveya Ghantachamara Bhushitaihi Sadho Ranairmatta Gajairhema Palyana Bhushitaihi Sasadibhischa Turagaihi Yodhair Nana Yudodhyataihi Kotishak Kotishojasram Sevyamanam Samantataha. In all the directions, always she is served and surrounded by a huge army which has golden way, which is with so many different golden chariots with the charioteers, and the horses which have golden rope and golden necklaces on their neck, and which have, all the horses have white color hair profusely on their body, and they are adorned with bells that create sound. And not only the horses but also the elephants, the excited elephants which have golden seat upon them, and all the soldiers who have divine and various weapons in their hands. With all these, she is served all the time. Such kind of army in crores and crores in number are always serving this Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. During the dhyana, the upasaka of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi should meditate in detail like this. Sarvalavanya vasatim vibhramavasa mandiram. She is extremely, meditate upon her as an extremely beautiful form, and the place where she resides is also extremely beautiful and sacred. Samrajya Lakshmim dhyatvaiva varna laksham japen manum. In this way, do the dhyana of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi and do the aksharaksha japa, the varna laksha japa, that is 1600,000 times. Do the japa of this Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Tarpanam taddashamshena homam taddashamshataha krutva taddashamamshena bhojaye dvijapungavan. Then 1600 people should be, brahmanas should be fed. Then 16,000 times ahuti, mantra ahuti should be done in the homa, and 160,000 times the tarpana should be done with the same mantra to Devi. By doing this, this is the procedure of the upasana that Paramashiva is explaining as the Rishi for this mantra. So, he tells by doing this, one becomes a Siddhamanu-mantri. He has excelled this mantra, he has made that mantra a part of his life, and he will experience the full benefit of this mantra by doing this. Along with telling this, Paramashiva emphasizes on the Guru Kataksha, receiving the mantra from the Guru properly, and by earning the grace of the Guru, having the grace of the Guru, one king should be doing this upasana. Yantraswarupam janiyat rasarahasyam himadrije. No, get to know the form of the yantra, which in a secret way, which is also extremely secret. The one who came out of the Himalayas. With this, the third patala comes to a conclusion. The fourth patala begins with Shivasarvajya Samrajya Lakshmi Mantrasya Pavanam Yantraswarupam Devesha Vadame Karunanidhe. Devi Parvati is requesting Paramashiva to reveal the form of the yantra of this Devi Samrajya Lakshmi, which we will be seeing in the further classes, further sessions in the Samrajya Lakshmi Peethika in the Nityananda TV. Stay tuned in Nityananda TV every day at 6:15 p.m. Indian Standard Time for the sessions on Samrajya Lakshmi Peethika, this Agamic scripture. Should you wish to download this original verses in Devanagari, log on to kailasa.org and you can download from there this scripture Samrajya Lakshmi Peethika, offering our humble respects and gratitude at the feet of our most beloved Guru, His Divine Holiness Swamiji. We conclude today's session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam.